and welcome back to your online class for Total Quality Management. I am your teacher, Mr. Malang Bernabe, and I would like to welcome you for another set of video lesson that we are going to tackle, especially those who were absent from the last virtual class. This video is especially made for you, so I hope you're gonna watch this. And please do not forget to answer any question that is asked during this video. And I would like to congratulate all the students who made a good participation in the last virtual class. Thank you very much, guys, for your active participation. I am so very happy that everyone wants to answer the questions. And so for today's video class, so we're going to discuss the topics about how to improve customer satisfaction. What are the tips and what are the high level of customer satisfaction in year 2021. So, to my dear students in Total Quality Management, please sit back, relax, and enjoy while listening to my discussions. Please give me feedback by commenting down below on how to improve our video lessons. So, let's start. So, the 8 quick tips in how to improve customer satisfaction in 2021. High level of customer satisfaction is a business goal for every brand and key to success. So, if you are now listening to my video lesson, you probably agree with this statement. And you are looking for some tips on how to improve customer satisfaction, right? So, let's not waste your time anymore and let's start our video lessons. So first and foremost, customer satisfaction affects your business revenue. That's true. Low customer satisfaction levels mean your retention rates will likely be low too. So according to research, that only 1 in 26 unhappy customers are actually complain. More important, through 91% of unhappy customers who are non-complainers simply leave. With that in mind, you can afford to lose 91% of your unhappy customers. If not, see the tips in the next section and find out how to identify dissatisfied clients by collecting customers' feedback. Based on customers' insight class, you have come and to improve the experience of your customers. This is most important one. Boosting customer satisfaction is very important and increase retention rates. So how to improve customer satisfaction? So how can you improve customer satisfaction in today's customer-centric world? To improve customer satisfaction, follow these 8 steps. If you are encountering problem on how to solve and improve your customer satisfaction class, this tip will help you a lot. So let's try to discuss now what are the 8 steps in improving your customer survey or customer satisfaction. Improve quality customer satisfaction in 2021. So we have here number 1, we have here the so-called offer multi-channel support. So number 1, offer multi-channel support. This is easier for your customer can contact to you. So the higher your customer satisfaction levels, to offer multi-channel support, you need to be where your customers are. So consumers use different channels and devices to make purchases. Nowadays, it becomes an online and trending in the Philippines, especially the buy and sell. We have the online products. So selling goods and selling product and other services is now typically in one click of your hand, or it is called in online through your phone and through your laptop. So that's why it is worth having a presence to cover any channel your customers use. These channels could include live chat support in social media. You have social media support, any social media accounts like your Facebook, your Messenger. Even if you are going to make a Facebook page where you can sell and promote your products, you can have their Facebook market. So that's only a way to multi-channel support. That's an example. So phone support. For offer multi-channel support class, that's an example is the live support that you're going to do it live selling. You can have your social media support where you can post your products in any page like your Facebook. You can have your IG, and sometimes class we have also this email support. Email support, you can use your yahoo.com account or you have your gmail account.com where you can promote and explain your product well. Also, to our phone support or your mobile phone. So in mobile phone, we can do texting and we can create group chats. We can have this so-called contact groups where you can post your information about your products. So that is one. More offer multi-channel support. So in short, what's the one biggest benefit in multi-channel support? You can engage your customer over the prepared method of communication. So ensure that you offer the top quality support across all the channels. This lets you boost brand credibility as well as your customer satisfaction. So almost 64% expect to receive real-time help regardless of the customer service channel they use. This is why offering live support does help improve your customer satisfaction. Depending, the some of the business are now having their live where they can chat or where they can talk directly in real time your customers. So don't know how to happy your customers are with the support of you offer. So try sending them this free and ready use to survey that to find out. So if you have that ready online survey, so while having or conducting your live online selling or live page where you can directly contacted to your customers, so they are very happy about it, so they are satisfied. So that is one. That is our number one tip. Number two, class, is make collecting feedback a company process. So make collecting feedback a company process where the customer feedback is one of the most powerful resources your business can have it. It is a clear indicator of how pleased your customers are with your brand, service, or products. Above all, customers' feedback indicate that what your customer satisfaction levels. So it's no surprise then those customer-centric companies are using 60% more profitable than companies that do not have focus on their customers. So customer focus is very important, especially to our total quality management. So here are some simple recipe to become a customer-centric company. So number one, you have collect customer feedback through surveys using different channels. Actually, customer survey class can be done through online and can be done also in normal method. That what you do, you have to write your question on a piece of paper and then you're going to roam around and look are those people who consume or who benefited that product, then answer them for a few questions. Then after answering the question, you gathered all, then you're going to evaluate. So that is how. It is a very simple, yet you collect customers' feedback. You act on it. You improve the customer experience and increase customer satisfaction. Rinse and repeat. So that means once you gathered all the information, you now hear the feedback of the customers. So once you evaluated all the gathered data, you will know then how many percent are satisfied and how many percent are there very poor. So you have to act on the problem. Okay? So to maintain good quality of your service. Taking customer feedback into account shows you value customers' opinion. So credited yun sa mga customers because you value their opinions when you act on the problem that they are being raised. Here are some free survey templates to get you started. So actually, there are a lot of survey template that you can find on the Google. So you can use that as your preliminary action on how to make a customer survey. If you are not so familiar with how to do it, your customer survey, you can Google, you can ask help through internet because there are a lot of free template. Okay? So next class is measure customer satisfaction regularly. So that is number 3. So in measuring customer satisfaction regularly, that companies with a customer experience mindset drive revenue 4.8%, higher than the rest of their industries. But how do you know your customer satisfaction scores? So for the first steps in measuring customer satisfaction, as a result, you can receive valuable insights into areas to improve, but also find out what works well. So how to start measuring customer satisfaction? So here are the 3 most important things. You have the customer's experience metrics. So we have this so-called Net Promoter Score and the use of customer survey. So that is number 3. And number 4 class is ask for feedback across all touches. So once you ask for feedback on across all touches, it is simple ask customer feedback where they are most engaged. There are many survey distribution channels for you to choose from. For example, if you're looking to run a GSAT survey after closing a ticket, you can use email survey. So what happens when you collect customer feedback across all your channels? You can then improve the entry customer's journey. So there are a lot of examples also found on the social media where you can have your customer survey channel. You can use with SurveyK. We have this website and web app survey. We have the so-called email and link survey. Then we have also the mobile app survey. And we have the intercom messenger surveys. And here and more. So you can use your free-to-use product satisfaction survey template by using that apps. So we have also the so-called customer feedback survey template that is available in the Facebook and the Messenger and more social media accounts. Next is actively ask customer for feedback. So don't wait for the clients to leave you unsolicited feedback on social media. Instead, encourage customer feedback and ask for it proactively. For instance, do you see a high bounce rate on one of your landing page? Try running out exact intent survey to find out why people are leaving on your website. So this is actually online and we have more template that is available, free to use exact intent survey template. Kahit hindi naman siya sa online class, you can do also asking your customers feedback. If you are working in establishment, then if the customer is keep coming back, every time that you're going to meet your customer, you can simply ask a simple question, but that questions is intent for a feedback. Simply, hi ma'am, hi sir, how's our service? That is simply asking, how's your service? So they can rate it proactively. So if whatever you hear a response from the customer, it might be a positive or negative, try to accept it because those negative feedback class will help you improve your room of improvements to serve a better quality customer satisfaction. So that is about active ask customers feedback. The next one class we have here, the so-called share feedback across all your teams. Because if you are working in one company or establishment, of course you have the so-called workmates. So you have people, workers to support your company. So if you hear something from your customers, you can also share that to your co-workers that your clients has this kind of feedback, especially if that customers are pointing out one of your co-workers. So this is very important to let your co-worker inform about what the customer said to give him ways on how to improve his or her service. So let's face it, actually customer feedback is useless if it goes unheard. So walang gamit kung hindi naririnig ng iba. Kung nagsabi yung customer sa'yo, if he has feedback tapos hindi mo siya napakinggan, hindi na ipaabot yung sinabi niya, so it's become useless. That's why analyzing and responding to customer feedback should be a company-wide effort. Very important na bigyan ng pansin ng isang company kung ano yun ang binigay na feedback ng customer, because take note that these customers are the bloodline of the business. So without customers, that company will go down. Actually, if you don't treat the customers as king and queen. In a piece of feedback concern class, mobile application can do. Even a simple survey from your mobile apps or your mobile phone is the best addressed by the product team. But what if customer complains about your recent social media campaign? So then it's your marketing team that needs to respond. So in company class, we have the so-called different departments. We have the IT department, we have the finance department, and we have the marketing department. But if that customers complain regarding on your product, of course, you can throw that to your marketing department. The more this, the merrier. Why? Some of the company are very happy if they have a lot of feedbacks, because that means they have a lot of customers concerning their service. That's why it's very important for them that they hear from the customers. So that's it. For more people, if your company collaborate on customers' feedback, the higher your customer satisfaction, the better. So the more, the merrier. Sometimes you can need to get the management involved. For example, imagine a custom feature request. It turns your product roadmap upside down. To shift the new feature for the customers, you need the approval of your higher management. So if the higher management ups of your company will read the feedback before they approve the features, in other words, you need to escalate each piece of feedback to the right team. So if that feedback that the higher management needs to know, then raise the concern. Also, you should foster a sense of customers strictly in your company and encourage everyone team to set some time aside each month to analyze customer feedback. The ultimate reward is that you will know exactly what your customers want. Your departments will then find it very easy or easier to sync their efforts. But how to make sure that the right team knows about a piece of feedback from your customers? So, sabi pa nga, basa-basa din ng kapirasong papel. Then, we have the so-called reply to all feedback. So, reply to all feedback. Whether you get positive or negative piece of feedback, it is worth taking the time to respond to it. So, do not expect all the feedback is good. Sometimes this feedback are negative. So again, as I told you previously, take that negative feedback for your improvement. Do not criticize, do not feel bad, do not feel angry if you are telling bad or negative feedback. this might one of the tool to help you improve better. So if the customer is a happy customer, you can capitalize on it. For example, by getting more positive reviews, case studies, or testimonials. But why is there important? 88% of the consumer trust user review as much as a personal recommendation. So building social proof can encourage potential clients to buy from you. Conversely, class, if a consumer is upset, you should try to find out what makes them unhappy, because it will never come back to you if you are not going to solve the problem. You can then improve your product or service and reduce the likelihood of churn. What to do when you get a new feedback? If it is negative, make sure to apologize to the customers. It's okay. Just tell, "Thank you for raising the complaint, ma'am. Rest assured that your complaint will receive on the higher management and will let you assured that this complaint will never happen again." Do not argue with your customer. Always accept. You stay calm, listen carefully to the concern, and make a solution. If you can solve the problem in your level, then solve it. According to our important rule in the total quality management, be a solver. Do not be a problem cause. Do you remember? Alright. So that's it. So you can then improve your product or services and by accepting the negative feedback and make some room of improvements. So that's it. So that's for reply to all feedback. Do not let the complaints unheard. Let others heard about what the customer wants and what is that feedback. Maybe it's positive or negative, then share it. Do not be ashamed. Okay? So next is act on complaints and negative reviews. So do act on it. When you say act, do the call. Act means do action. So number 8 is act on complaints and negative reviews. Did you know that complaints and negative reviews are a source of valuable feedback? Remember that. They are the source of valuable feedback. When you analyze them, you know exactly what your customer wants, because they will not tell you bad if they are not concerned to your establishment. Take note, you are already gaining trust to each other. You have already building relationship with your customers and your establishment. That's why you made quality effort, quality standard of service, because you want to retain your customer. That's why very important, if the customer has the so-called complaints, act on it. You solve, you make a solution. That's number 8. Act on the complaints and negative reviews. Do not all negative reviews hide under the table. You want only be heard those positive response from the customers or feedback. That's a wrong perception. You should, because take note, negative reviews are the most valuable source in building good relation to your customers, where you can find a valuable feedback from the negative reviews. Did you understand? That's good. So treat customers and negative reviews is an opportunity. It's a chance to build closer relationship with your customers. So here are some tips to help you on how to be closer with your customers with negative feedback. Number 1, always contact the customer directly after they left you with a negative review. So kahit ini-snap ka na, may sinabi siya na hindi maganda, try to convince the customer. Always say, "Hi, ma'am, how are you? How are service?" Try to talk always and try to solve the problem. And do not, if that customer was disappointed in the first time, try to gain back the trust. That is a very important. Next is try to fix their issue and update them on the progress. So if they have raised some complaints or some problems regarding the service of your company, then raise that concern. If you cannot solve it in your level of operation, then raise that to your higher superior, and then inform the guest or the customers about the progress of his or her feedback. By doing that, the customer will happy that he might think that this is a good establishment. They hear me, they hear my side, so I want this, I like this strategy. So that's a technique. Okay, then also try to reply to negative reviews on review sites on other conditions. Only you are sure if you want trigger an even more emotional response from the customer and harm your business. So do not put something add-ons on the customer complaints feedback, especially if online. If you reply that online, do not say more adjective. Go directly with the problem. Do not add ons. So what is being raised from the result of the complaint from the higher management, then if the customer asks for the update about the progress, then raise only and give the statement of what is being given. Do not add ons. Okay? So try to fix their issues and update them all the time. Then keep track on the review of your customers are leaving. Okay? So keep track. Try to relocate your customers. Where are these people? How can we help them more? So do not be contented in one action. Sometimes customers need more care because they always put their minds that they are important in business, and that's true. Then the last one is let your customer know you acknowledge and resolve the complaint. When the customer return to your establishment, you can update them for the meantime, ma'am or sir, the management still resolving your issue about the last time that you had made a complaint, and rest assured that the higher management is working on their part, and I will update you through text or through chat, or on the next time that you reset, I will inform you about what would happen on your last complaint. Rest assured we will make an action on it. So if the customer hears that in that way, of course she will be happy or he will be happy, and he will trust your company. So I hope this is a very helpful tip to you, class, on how to enhance more customer survey or how to improve customer feedback. So that's all for the topic that we had now. And for your assignments, please answer this question. What tool is used to gather data about customer satisfaction? But it could be manual or digital. Answer that question by commenting down below with your name and of course your section. And please don't forget, class, to subscribe our channel because this is very important once you are a member of our community, because if you are going to comment, if you do not yet subscribe to our channel, in a few minutes YouTube will remove your comments, and if that comments was removed, I can never recognize you that you have watched and you have answered the question, because in a few minutes, if you are not subscriber to my channel, YouTube will remove your comments. So please don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell for you to be updated every time that I'm going to upload a new video. For the meantime, class, thank you for bearing with me. Thank you for staying. I love to see you soon. Hopefully, we can have the face-to-face class. And for the meantime, please stand by to our modality, which is online. And please like this video and share to your classmates. This has been your teacher, Mr. Malang Bernabe, is now signing off. Thank you for watching.